The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Morning, fellas. Guys, very good morning. Today is Thursday, February 17th. Can I get a sound and visual, please? Blessings to you as well, Becky. All right, everything is good. All right, guys, we've had a couple of bot trades this morning. We have one trade on the NASDAQ. Good morning, Chuck. We have had one trade on the NASDAQ. All targets have been hit. We have also had a gold trade. First target has been hit only as of yet. Still have a runner on here. Morning, Mark. Thank you, Chuck. So we'll see what we get with gold. And we have had an ES trade, which has now exceeded first target. So we've had three bot trades, three winners. Bots up 1385, currently with a runner. Hope you guys had a great afternoon. We had a phenomenal trade in the afternoon session yesterday, mostly with the ES. I have no idea how many points we got. A lot. But we had a terrific session. If you guys are here on trial, good morning and welcome back. Yeah, we beat up the ES pretty good. If you guys are on trial, good morning and welcome back for what will be your last day with me. As I have told you guys for weeks, I will be gone tomorrow. And no, I don't pay any attention to the Globex session, Albert, unless I'm in my office. No, I work all day. I go till 4, and then, if I have to answer emails, et cetera, et cetera. Yesterday, I had a call with one of our members in Switzerland. So that went, by the time I was done, it was 5. And I have a wife that I enjoy spending time with. So, no. Yeah, supposedly they shelled a city in the Ukraine, but who knows what's going on here now. I'm going to show. Let me quickly read the disclaimer, and then I'll show you guys my charts and my mock-ups. But if you guys are here on trial, today will be your last day with me. Tomorrow, Dean will run the room. It will be bot trades only. There will be no order flow trades tomorrow. Monday, the markets are closed for President's Day, so. U.S. government required disclaimer: futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Don't trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41, hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. Last but not least, past performance is not indicative of future results. The fact that I may or may not be in a trade does not lend more or less credence to any trade. Please trade according to your own accounts. Please trade according to your tolerance for risk. All right, there you still have the runner on this bot trade. First target has been hit. Here we go. Watch this ES. Here comes NASDAQ. Watch this ES on a break below 41.40. 91 was my target, which we've hit. Below that, we probably come 85, 80, 78. We're breaking through that hourly trend line I showed you guys earlier. If you guys are here, right? So if you guys are here or in front of your box at some point in the future, and you guys want to manually move this to 47, you can. If you want, depending on how you're trading it. Maybe you're trading 1, 1, and 1, I don't know. But if you're trading 2 off at target 1, 1 off at target 2, and you want to try to milk that, given current circumstances, all right, guys, I'm going to pend a sell on the ES, which at 39.50. Okay. My stop is going to be 48. So if you guys want to try to get more out of it, now I'm not going to move my target to third target. Double bottomed here, but I don't think this holds. There it goes. Here's your ES trade. We're sitting on that support. We're trying to move down below the 200-day moving average on the ES. Well, I mean, I'd like to get to 26, but I would suggest you take some risk off, probably, 5, 6 handles. That's an opinion. It's going to want to hold that 200-day moving average. The day low is only 35.75. So I'll probably take one off it. Try to get 36.50, 3 handles. ES is going to sell on the bot in 52 seconds. All right. So there you go, 36.50. I was a little slow in the draw. It missed it by a tick anyways. And then final target, 26.50. There it is. We're off. We're out of one. 26.50. Dun, da, da, da. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. NASDAQ obviously got both targets, almost third target, and we're bouncing. It's going to want to hold that damn 200. We really need a clean break. If you guys want to take your runner off, Russia government has expelled U.S. deputy ambassador. Come on, yes, blow it out. Let's go, NASDAQ, blow it out. Gold, 1900. We hit it to the tick, 1900. Trade your runner as you see fit, guys. You've got money. Trade them as you see fit. Again, ES is going to want to hold that 200-day moving average. Here's the hourly. We broke out of the bottom of the wedge. We've got support here at 33. I can see it right here. Have to break below that 33. And then it's zippity doo dah. And there's what I'm trying to get to, 26. I'm 2 ticks ahead of that. We're sitting on a pivot. We need to break below this small area here where we stopped, which is a pivot. We come down to 44.30, a break of 44.30, and this could take us actually down to 44.17. A break of 30 could take us all the way to 17. So we'll see what we look like with sellers if we get down there. Got to break 30. Still have sellers accelerating. I mean, if shots are you got a big seller here, 433. Yeah, it's big for pre-market. Again, trade as you see fit, guys, for your accounts. If you want your risk off, take it off. We're still holding this support. We almost got to that 30. Really need to come down through there. Right there. Morning, Todd. Maybe I'll just go back. Maybe I'll just trade the ES from now on. Pam! What's up, Pammy? Let's give RTY another try. I'll get right on that. Morning, Patrick. Exactly, Mimi. 100%. Yeah, I'll get right on the RTY. Let's do. Hey, Big Don. Let's get right on RTY. Who wants to lose money today? Actually, who wants to make money? If I trade the RTY, all you've got to do is take the other side of the trade. That's it. If I tell you it's short, you want to go long. Exactly. Listen, you guys, some of you guys, haven't been trading long, but the RTY and I have been nemesis since it was long before it was RTY, it was TF. We have not been on speaking terms. It was a brutal divorce, and we're now amicable. We agree not to get in each other's way. RTY is too thin for me. If I have a 20 tick stop, it goes 22 ticks. If I have a 50 tick stock, it goes 51 ticks. I have no idea how Chris trades the RTY with 100 contracts. I just have no idea. I couldn't do it if you gave me the money to do it. He did make $2 million last year, most of it in RTY, but If you guys want to take your risk off, looks like we've got a higher low, stacked imbalances back above the 95. The probabilities say we're going to bounce back up to 41. Yeah, he did. Sam, he made over 2 million last year. He joined a year ago, January, and started with a $32,000 account. Trading micros. I don't know if it's kudos to me because I'll tell you what, he's got bigger cojones than I'll ever have. I've seen him. I mean, listen, I give him credit. I've seen him in trades almost $200,000 in draw. Seriously. I would be like, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. I don't have it in me. Crude took a short. Targets hit. Targets hit. So guys, listen. Yeah, it looks like I lost on gold. Let's trade 2. So we had a losing bot trade on gold. So gold losing trade, crude winning trade. All right, guys. Let's just quickly chat. Here's the bot. The bot is currently up 22.05 in pre-market trade. As individuals, I say this all the time, as individuals, you have to determine, does this make sense for me to try to make more money, risk everything, risk some, or is 22.05 a pretty damn good pre-market? I cannot answer those questions for anybody. Okay? I mean, let me give you an example. Prior to this losing bot trade here, which lost 1,800, this was up 4,000, right? Lost 60 ticks times 3. Volatility is huge. Lost 60 ticks. The question you need to ask yourselves individually is, if my bot is up $2,205 from 6 o'clock this morning, do I continue to trade? Are you trading NASDAQ, crude, ES, etc.? You trading everything across the board? I mean, I would say common sense, you probably want to turn it off. That's my opinion. The probabilities at this point are here. Probably will not get us a trade before 11. May, probably not. This could take a trade. Yes. NASDAQ, probably not going to get another trade. You could. So again, you have to ask yourselves individually as traders, is the risk to reward ratio there? Right? I cannot answer that question for anyone. Right? I can show you how the bot works. I can teach you the bot. I can tell you, what my ATM is, et cetera, et cetera. What I cannot do is teach you guys when to shut them off. As I've said a million times, just because the general hours are 6, 8:55, 9:30, all done at 11, doesn't mean you should trade straight through to 11. There is a setting in the bot which allows you to put in a daily goal and the bots will stop trading. I will do education next Saturday. I will go over the bot and everything in the bot next Saturday. Bullard acknowledging that low rates feed into a certain amount of exuberance. So again, you guys need to make the decision, do I trade it or do I not? Nice job, Ozzy. Up a lot. Nice job. Very positive. Nope, just missed another short below 40. Missed it again. It looks to me like we're coming down on the open. Now, whether we stay down or not, I do not know. So again, whether I shut my bots off or not is completely immaterial to what you guys do for your own trading and your own accounts. Immaterial. We all have different goals. We all have different needs, different wants, et cetera, et cetera. For the record, with 20 seconds left, I have shut my bots off for the moment. If I turn them back on, I will let you know. But again, NASDAQ ain't taking a trade. ES is not. Crude is not. The only thing that may take a trade is Russell and gold. We're off. We're off. I'm not into any longs here, guys. I'm watching the ES. Let me see the NASDAQ. NASDAQ resistance is going to be up around 85, 86 area. We'll see what happens up there. Small net buying, losing it. Coming down, fellas. Coming down. Coming down. SPY gap down under the 200-day and 21-day confluence. So if we can get a break below yesterday's low at 442, I would think we fill that gap at 440. Here comes NASDAQ into the lows. NASDAQ should trade down to 425, 20 to 27 is where it should come. 25 to 27. Some buyers just showed up here at 146 with a block. 126 here. Again, my bots are off at the moment. I'm just assessing if it's worth running them the rest of the day. NASDAQ is already into shorts, so that's not even a conversation. ES as well. Crude is attempting to turn up. Let me see if there's a trade in crude. Get away from this damn NASDAQ. Long crude, long crude, long crude, long crude, long crude. Target number 190, 34, 35. I would use a stop at 70. You might even get a little better stop, maybe 74. Target number one about 34 to 35. Gold, yutzing around flat. And NASDAQ still can't really go anywhere. Again, I think we should come down and test support. That's what you see, huh? Okay, could be. You've got a long NASDAQ to 505 if it can get above 90. It'll give you 15 handles. It's got to get above that swing high. We do have net buying. It's increasing. But I don't have a long other than that. Look at your hourly chart. Look at this chart. We just traded up into that trend line and failed. It's your hourly trend line, right? That's what we came down through. Now we're failing exactly at the trend line, right there. 503 area. Crude is currently, you're on the wrong, you guys are on the wrong month. You guys are on the wrong month. It rolled to April. You guys are on the front month. I am still holding my SPY puts, yes. Yeah, I mean, I'll let it go to zero if it does, it does. I'm not closing it at 50%. I'm down 50%. All we need is one shot fired. So I did say when I came in the room at 8 o'clock that I have rolled my crude to April. When you logged into Ninja, it would have told you to roll it. If you fly over there and take a shot, let us know, let us know ahead of time. We'll load up. Crappy session, guys. Crappy session so far. Nothing to do. You can take a long above 91 if you want to try that long. 91. But you're trading right up into that trend line. My preference is a short between 500 and 515. ES is trying to come down to my target at 26. Russia's bitching about something. Pardon my French, but they're bitching about something. Something we're not doing. Here's the SPY. I need this damn thing to come down below 442.70, and this starts to come down. It'll come down to 440. Getting a damn bounce again. I mean, again, it's just chop, guys. It's chop. It's just chop. Buyers in the NASDAQ, but it's chop. You guys can try the long, but that here's the long. I'm not touching it on the long side. This could go 505. I'm more interested in the short. I see the delta. I see the buyers. I'm more interested in the short up around 15, somewhere between 5 and 15. You could try, if you want, you can try an ES short here, 39.40 with a stop at 48. 39.40 with a stop at, missed. ECB's Lane saying the current inflation is more an imported inflation shock. Guys, it's chop. Crude. If anybody took crude, you have your first target, 34.35. Anybody long crude? First target's hit. Now it's a free trade. Anybody long crude? Okay, Ray. Here comes ES down. Okay, Ozzy. Okay, Ray. Okay, Eason. All right, guys. All right, Steve. So the way that I would trade that if it were me, I would be at break even, or, depending on where you got in, you could put your stop at 90.10. It's a little aggressive. but I would be, break even. Unless your entry was above that, then my stop would be 90.10. We still got to get through and close above VWAP. Here comes my target, it looks like, on the ES. This is where the spies have to break. They're starting to break. Anybody that has those SPY puts really need to get down here. I'd love to see this gap fill. I'd even settle for 440 and take, 15, 20%. I gave it back on this candle as it was starting to run up. So somewhere around 90, 95. New day, new low of the day at 30 on the SPY. It's coming to my target. Missed it up here. 26 would be, now if we break 26, if we break 26, shelling from pro-Russia forces stopped at 1300 local time, somebody in Ukraine. We've got to, if SPY breaks down below that 26, it's going to come to 18. There goes crude. Crude's going to be a phenomenal trade for you guys. And like 7 guys will trade it. Russia, something about foreign propaganda. All right, I turned RTY bot back on. I did miss this trade, which was a winner. First target only. We're chopping around, guys. Nice job, Ozzy. Nice job. Up 36.80. Nice job. Guys, there is far more to trade than the NASDAQ. If you look at this order flow, look at this slop from 9:30. That's not tradable. It ain't tradable. ES, I need another breakdown. Again, target was 26. I'd like to see that tagged. But if we break below that 26, we could come 17. There's your 60-minute. There's going to be, 23, you're going to have some pretty good support. There's my mock of the same thing. Here comes 26 target. And we hit 27, looks like half. 27.50. Come on, give me 26. Sellers on the bottom. Block sale, 72 contracts sold at 27.5. There's 26, fellas. 26 to the tick. My sense is this will break. I don't care about that bid at 25. My sense is 26 is going to break. We're coming to 17. It's the bottom of the hourly cloud, 17.18. If you're short. But for purposes of target, I got it. We got it, right? 40 to 26. Not a huge range. Anybody hold the short to 26? SPY is trading into yesterday's low, which was 41.94. Russian Foreign Ministry website is down after they released their response to the U.S. regarding the Ukraine. NQ probably now headed to 381 on a break below that swing low. I am not attempting longs. We're sitting on a pivot. We could bounce, but if we blow through this pivot, we come into yesterday's low, and the NASDAQ could trade all the way down to 350. Could. I don't know that it does, but it's only 70 handles away. That's the bottom of the hourly cloud. We're breaking the pivot. SPY breaking yesterday's low. We still have that gap fill, which gets filled at 439.62. So I'm looking for 23, target one, guys. I think we're going higher. It looks to me like we are, but my stop, 11. Small buyer here, 181, 489 up here at 16.75. I mean, we could get as high as 27. Nice job, Lori. One of these days you'll share them with me. Let's go, guys. Come on. We're pulling the overhead down. Doesn't mean we can't fail here. And if I get taken out just below the 95, I'll look to hit it again long. I'll get the long. Now we're just parked. Buyers and sellers here at 15. NASDAQ needs, if it's going to pop up, has to get through 30. ES is going to come back down. Buyers trying again. If there's news, I don't hear it. Come on, dog, let's go. So here's what's stiffing us. Right here. I would add into this trade above that 18 if it doesn't take me out. I'm above the 95. We've come back and basically tested it. I like an add in above 18 quarter, so 18 half. I like an add in there if it goes. Such an easier trade in the afternoon, guys. Such an easier trade in the afternoon. We're pulling everything lower. We could come back and test the lows. But I'm telling you, this is going to slingshot up. This is going higher. Come on. Come on. No news, nothing. Nothing going on here, guys. Back to entry. Russia is stockpiling plasma and blood. Okay. Well, maybe that's an exercise, Dean. Maybe that's an exercise in and of itself. This is torturous. This is torturous. We've really got now to get above 20 quarter. There we go. I can get you 2.5 handles, fellas, if you guys want it. 2.5. This is torturous for me. This is why I trade the NASDAQ. We'd have been up and down 75 points already. Let me do this. Let me move this down to 22.75. Take 2 off at an even 5 handles. if I can get it. If I don't hit close first because I'm getting annoyed. We've pulled everything lower. We got I don't know what that means. Shows some lack of fear. What does that mean? Guys, I'm going to move my stop up. We're going to come back and test the bottom. We're going to come back and test the bottom before we go again. I'm out. I'm out. Small loss. We're going to come back down here and test again. NASDAQ isn't doing anything either. It's the same look. Same look. Crude, better trade. Gold, better trade. White House believes that Russia is in a window where they can attack at any time. Boring trade, guys. Boring trade. All right, Chris. See you on Tuesday. Remember, the markets are closed. Still think we're setting up for longs, guys. Probably have to get rid of our buddies over across the pond, but I still think we're setting up for longs. I don't see anything yet, Dan. We're just NASDAQ's puking again. SPY coming for gap fill. Couldn't get back above VWAP. I have no downside targets. I mean, NASDAQ is coming into the bottom of the cloud on the hourly. If we break the bottom of the cloud in the hourly, we could head to 250. We've taken out yesterday's low. White House says they have serious concerns about Russia's movement of thousands of troops to the Ukraine borders. ES looks like it's headed to 43.95. Give me 1 minute, guys. I'm just going to get coffee. Here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to go over the bot trades, right, just so we have the official record. And then I'll give you guys where I'm at for the week. So gold took its first trade at 7:20 a.m., which was a winner. Depending on how you traded gold, I have 2 off at target 1, 1 off at target 2. So I've gotten both targets, right? Now, if you trailed it, you had a much bigger trade than me. So for those of you that are on trial or newer with the bots, the only consistencies should be what time we turn them on, what time we turn them off, generally entries within a few ticks, right? Because we don't all get the data identically at the same time, but generally the entries. And because our settings should all be the same, roughly targets and stops. That's where it should end. Some of you guys may elect to take off all 3 contracts at target 3. I don't know. Some may take off all 3 at target 1. I don't know. But as I trade it, first and second target. Gold took this short then at 912. It was a losing trade. It would have taken a long at 948. My bot was off, as you can see, and it did get first target, which would add another $400 to my totals. My bots are off. I told you guys when I was shutting them off, up 2,200. Here is crude. My bot got this short. Hang on 1 second, guys. Trade number 1, all 3 targets hit. Again, on crude, I run targets 1 and targets 2, right? That's it. So I got 2 and 1. My bot was off for this long failure, and it was off for this short. Might not have taken that trade. It's against a white background. It would not have taken that trade. I don't know why I got the signal, but in any event, my bot's off. So crude for me was one for one. Russell trade number 1. I had no Russell trades today. I turned my bot off. Would have been a winning trade, target 1 only. Well, depending on how you traded it, you would have gotten all 3, but target would have been target 1 for me. Trade number 2 would have gone to a loss, but giving you the identical same entry on a subsequent short. All 3 targets hit, regardless of how you trade it. And then this trade here at 1047 would have been a losing trade, did not get to target 1. ES, trade number 1 this morning, winning trade, target 1 only. Trade number 2, for me, I trade at 1 and 1, got 28 and 78 ticks. Last but not least, Naz Crackle-Lackey. When she's on fire, she on fire. Trade number 1 this morning at 7 a.m. First and second targets. Hit third target. So again, depending on how you may trade it, you may have gotten far more ticks than me. Trade number 2, first target, second target. And it went to third. That's it. 2 trades. 2 for 2 on NASDAQ. Here is your bot total on the day, 2205, which is where we were when I said I was shutting off my bots. So just to recap, this is, for the benefit of trials. On Monday, we did $1,660 green. Tuesday was an abomination. NASDAQ literally cannibalized itself. We lost 54.20 on the bot. Yesterday, Wednesday, we made 41.92.50. Okay, so 41.92.50 plus 16.60. And today we did 22.05 minus 54.20. So in 4 days, we are now green about $2,700. The average weekly is somewhere around 3,600. I won't be here tomorrow to trade it. So for me, that's where I finish. On the week, the ES was 3 for 5, below its average. Crude was 3 for 4, right at its average. Gold was 3, 4, 5, 6 for 8, right at its average of 75%. Russell was 3, 4, 5, 6 for 8, also 75%, 4% above its average. And the NASDAQ was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 for 14, 15, 16, 18. 13 for 18. I'm sorry, 14 for 19. 14 for 19. So the NASDAQ this week ran at 74%. Last week it was actually 13 for 19 at 68%. So it's trading consistently. Anybody have any questions? There's our bid. We're going to get a bid. I'm telling you, we're going to get a bid. Nice job. Met your daily goal, Tim. Nice job. Again, guys, if you are here on trial, I will not be here tomorrow. Okay, take care of it, John. I will not be here tomorrow, but you can join using the same link with Dr. Dean. He will moderate tomorrow. He's funnier than I am. He's far smarter than I am, but it will be bot trades only. There will be no order flow trading. So for those of you that are not interested in order flow, or if you're interested in order flow trades, take the day off. If you want to watch his bots trade, you can join. If you guys are interested in becoming members, I encourage you to email me today so I can try to get you processed and your bot to downloaded for you today. I do need your address and telephone number for the invoice.